Hello everyday and welcome to the final week of the ISL Season 5. We're done. After this battle, even if we win this battle 6-0, there's no way we're making it into playoffs. It's week 9 and we have lost 7 of the previous weeks. We have only won 1 match out of all of them, which isn't great. If we lose this, we come dead last in the entire league, which, you know what, is fair because we didn't do a very good job drafting or really playing. But we're gonna do our absolute best to pick up one last win. It's been a really weird season, honestly. I'm gonna take a few moments just to talk about the season. As you might know if you watched my other seasons or if you watched previous weeks, at the start of this league, I was in 5 separate draft leagues at once, which was insane. It was way too many, and one of them died out quite quickly. One of them ended after 7 weeks, and then this one was 3 weeks after that. That was 3 weeks ago. Well, more than 3 weeks now, because this video is going to be late. It was a mistake to join those draft leagues. I've definitely gotten better in draft as a format, but I've been so busy I haven't been able to do a lot of things that I want to do. I've been way more stressed just trying to get the videos out. So it's going to be nice when we have much less stuff to do. This week we are up against Coach Cran and the St. John's Shapedos. They are currently 4-4, so they're right on the brink of making playoffs. I think it depends who wins this match, whether they make playoffs or a different team does. So I feel like we've got to at least try our best to do something here. Let's go quickly break down their team. So they've got Tapu Bulu, a really great physical grass type, Alakazam, Glass Cannon, Goodra, really solid Pokemon, Swampert, great water ground type, Jolteon and Glaceon, 2 evolutions, which is really nice, a Mega Bayonet, Heatran, Staraptor, Sharpedo, and Alolan Golem. I don't really know much about any of these Pokemon apart from Heatran is really good. I feel like Sharpedo is one they're definitely bringing just because as a dark type, it's really good against so much of our team as we draft like 3 psychic types and 3 ghost types because I'm not very smart. Yeah, anyway, that's our team. I'm going to break down ours quickly. First up is Kerchak the Zarude. Zarude has come only a few times, only once before this season. I'm running an Expert Belt with Leaf Guard as its only ability. With Seed Bomb for our main attacking move, Synthesis to heal up because that does a bit more than floral healing. Darkest Lariat does a lot of damage and it's just good stab and finding you trying to get in and out quickly. Xavier is coming. Also, this is the last time we're going to see these guys. I did bring a few Pokemon that I just wanted to bring because I like them. We'll get onto those later. Xavier, of course, is really important for hitting that Tapu Bulu because it's such a threat. It is weak to that Sharpedo, which we're going to have to be careful of. I'm running Bullet Punch, Steel Roller because I really want to fire off Steel Roller when Tapu Bulu comes in, because it'll do a lot of damage to that. Or not when it comes in, but actually when it comes in would be great, but just at any point. Zen Headbutt does a really good damage to most of their team that resists Steel, and Earthquake is it's really good, especially against Heatran, who is one of their biggest threats to our team. For one last time this season, I don't know much about EVs, and I just do whatever Smogon tells me to. Next up is Superman. Superman is surprisingly important for this match because I'm running Rocky Helmet. It's not because I'm running Rocky Helmet, that's just an aspect of it. I'm running Poltergeist because I'm not running anything with knockoff. High horsepower, I'm trying not to run Earthquake on as few Pokemon as possible because Tapu Bulu's Grassy Surge makes it so Earthquake doesn't do too much damage. Thunder Punch does really good damage to things like the Staraptor, and Toxic is just there because if I can Toxic a few of their bulky Pokemon, that's good to get rid of them. Next up is Kai. This Pokemon I kind of just bought. It's kind of on a knife's edge. It's good against half of their team, but not good against the other half. Running Salac Berries, so when it gets low on HP, its speed is going to increase. We are running Gunk Shot as its main stab with Coil to set up. Thunderfang is just there to do damage, mostly to the Sharpedo because that's the biggest threat to our team. And finally, Crunch is there just for general stab against things like Alakazam, Bayonet. That's it, really. Yeah. Lamp, probably the MVP of this whole season, is coming again with Assault Vest and Volt Absorb. We're running Hydro Pump and Thunder for stab. Ice Beam is there for the Tapu Bulu and the Gudra, and Volt Switch is just there to get us in and out of those situations. Finally is Dune King, the Mega Heracross. This thing has been really fun to use. It does get high horsepower, so I put that on it. Pin Missile, Bullet Seed, Rock Blast are all good against. It pretty much lets us hit most of their team super effectively for neutral damage. Nothing resists all of those, so that's really nice. I didn't bring a fighting type move, I just didn't feel like that was necessary. This has been quite a short team builder, but thank you all just watching this season if you did. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know it wasn't the best in the world, but I had a lot of fun being part of it, and I'm not going to be coming back for season 6, but at least we'll have this season, and it happened. Thank you for watching. I need to think of something for the Transylvanian Golbats. We're here. Dawn of the final battle. We're going to throw everything we have at this, because this is our last time ever using this team. And I don't know when the Golbats are coming back. Maybe never. Probably one day, but like, maybe never. Pretty tough match. They got quite a few very scary Pokemon. Oh, Travet just joined. I know that person. They're in, NDBL. I think we lost to them. But we definitely didn't beat them if we played them. Okay, so, very, very scary team. I feel like Heatran is quite a likely lead, so I want to lead Golurk, because Golurk is very good here. Kinda worried about my utter lack of ways to hurt that Gudra. Yeah, because of Heatran's arrival, I feel like Golurk's quite mislead. Oh. Hail! Yeah! Okay, out comes this thing. That is good, that is some information. What can Heatran do to me? So the question is here, it might be a especially defensive set. How much can they do to Golurk named Superman? Well, high horsepower sends this thing to the Shadow Realm. Magma Storm does about 50%. I almost want a Thunder Punch because that does do a guaranteed 30%. And if they want to switch out, that's fine too. But the thing is, ooh, they do 2-hit KO us if they go for Magma Storm. Well, no, they have a 91.8% chance to 2-hit KO us if they go for Magma Storm and they have 0 special defense investment. Oh, that sucks. I want a Thunder Punch here. Like, are they willing just to lose this thing? Because it's not running the, like, their team is immune to everything we have except Thunder Punch. I'm gonna high horsepower and hope if they go to Staraptor, what could Staraptor do to us? Staraptor, Choice Scarf. Bravebird would do like 80%, but then we knock it out with Thunder Punch. Okay, so high horsepower is fine. God dang it! Okay, so Bravebird shouldn't knock us out here. I'm gonna Thunder Punch. They're gonna U-turn. I'm gonna get to Thunder Punch something. Don't go into Swampert. They're probably gonna go into Swampert. Ooh, no, Tapu Bulu. Do we get to paralyze this thing? Nope. Oh, yes, no, maybe, possibly, possibly. No. Okay, if I'd gone for Thunder Punch there, but I didn't. Tapu Bulu. Ooh, there might be a Soul Sunset. Hornleech Okos us. That's not good. How much does the thing do to Dune King? The Mega Heracross. Zen Headbutt does like 60%. Pinmessile is almost a guaranteed knockout. I don't think they go for Zen Headbutt here, so I'm gonna go to Dune King. Darkest Lariat, that's gonna do nothing. Okay, I'm gonna click that Mega Evolve. Do I just go for Pin Missile here? I mean, Rock Blast still is like 74%. What's my chance of Pin Missile knocking this thing out? 81% chance, but the thing is that it doesn't do anything to Staraptor. Rock Blast does do quite a bit to Staraptor. And it does quite a bit to Tapu Bulu as well. Swap out. Do it. Do it! Swap out! Do it! Swap out! Come on! Come on, swap out, swap out. You know you want to do it. You know want to swap out. Yeah, you want to swap out. Swapping out has so many benefits right now, and I would knock you out if you don't. Well, not necessarily, but you don't want to take that kind of damage on your Tapu Bulu. Come on, you know you want to swap out. You know you do. You know it's the smart play. It's the logical play. It's the play that a good player would make. You are a good player! I try so hard in prep to do damage. And they just... go ahead and do that. I'm high horsepowering this thing. This thing's dying. Because I can take a Magma Storm. But what happens if it's not especially defensive? What happens if it's offensive? I take a Magma Storm. Okay, this thing's about to take a high horsepower to the face. That's a lot of damage. They might Will-O-Wisp me here. But you know what? That's fine. Because this thing's getting... Actually, wait, can I risk going for the... so, Mega Bayonet. Are you offensive? Rock Blast still knocks this thing out. Gunk Shot's the most damage I can do. So I'm going to go for the Rock Blast here. Am I? Yes. They're going to stay in. Ooh, they're going to Pain Split. This thing still goes down. 1, 2. The crit did not matter. The crit might have mattered. That thing was very defensive. I think the crit mattered. Okay, so Mega Bayonet is down. That is good. I want to keep this thing alive. Who isn't that important right now? Xavier can do some damage. So this Staraptor. How do you spell Staraptor? There we go. Bravebird knocks it out, but how much does it do to Metagross? Metagross, Xavier set, nothing. And we can do quite a bit of damage with like Bullet Punch and Zen Headbutt. Ooh, they're gonna U-turn out, well played. Wow, if I'd gone for Bullet Seed there, that would have been... Well, I don't know what they're... Yeah, they're gonna go into Swampert. Okay, how much can Swampert do to us? Swampert... Stealth Rock Pivot. Wow, Earthquake only does like 60% to us, and we outspeed. Oh wait, that's if it doesn't have anything invested into physical attack. What happens if it does? Because, you know, my opponent isn't stupid. I mean, Zen Headbutt still means we outspeed and it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Are we 100% accurate? No. But you know what? That just makes it better. We don't have Levitate on anything, do we? Wait, what does this thing do to a Mega Heracross? Absolutely nothing. Ooh, they're gonna set up Stealth Rocks. Okay, that's a bit annoying, but it's fine also. I want to go for Rock Blast here, but that only does about 30%, but this thing can't really do much to us, so I'm gonna go for Rock Blast anyway. Swap out. Even if you don't, like, you're gonna take some damage. Something on your team is gonna take some damage. Yeah. So that isn't too bad, because most of my team resists to rock. The only one that really negatively affects is Kai. Okay, so this thing's gonna stay in. They're gonna flip that out, okay. So we're faster than it, and that's good to keep in mind. So it's lower than... It must be min speed then. Or a small amount of speed investment. It might be speedy enough just to outspeed Metagross. No, no, they don't outspeed Metagross. Okay, so this thing's gonna come in and go for Flamethrower. There's no way it doesn't. I've got the Volt Absorb on Lantern, but this thing also gets access to Power Whip, which sucks. I'm gonna go into Lantern here. Do I? What can a special Gujo do to us? AV Gujo. Yeah, 5 Blast is like 72% to us. Lantern named Lamp. Jokometon is about 45% to Lamp, and wow, Ice Moon is about 25% to this. Wow, I've got to just try to hurt it then. Ooh, they're gonna 5 Blast. That's not gonna do anything. Cool. I'm just gonna Ice Beam. What do I Volt Switch here? I mean, if they go into Heatran, I can just Hydro Pump. Lamp does quite a lot of damage to their team. I'm just gonna Ice Beam, yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna get Ice Beam Tapu Bulu. That's a solid chunk of damage, but this thing heals so quickly. Wow, So, Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu, Soul Sunset. Horny says like 184% to Lamp, so I'm not staying in. Xavier? Is that our best bet here? Yeah, because a Horny only recovers like 19%. I can steal Gola actually here, which is nice. So I'm gonna go into Metagross, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Darn it, Pokemon damage calculator. I just got rid of the webpage. Do I still have that saved? Okay, cool. I should be fine taking a hit. What did I do? What did you do? What did you do? Hornix, there it is. Okay, I'm about to hurt something on your team. I'm about to whip out that Steel Roller. Parry this! You filthy casual. I love Steel Roller. This is the perfect situation to use it. There's no way I'm not. This hurts anything on their team. Nothing actively wants to take that part from the Heatran, and it still does a solid amount of damage to Heatran, who I'm going to assume is offensive. Metagross, Xavier, Steel Roller, if we have that beautiful grassy terrain up, does 26% to the Heatran, which isn't much, but you know, it's some damage. Kind of being whittled down a bit. Kerchak's still in the back. If we can get rid of the, I don't even remember what I put on Kerchak, but if we can get rid of the Staraptor and Tapu Bulu, I mean, we do a lot of damage. Kai's still at full. Dune King has been beaten down a bit, but everyone we've got is still over 50%. Their team is starting to be hurt a bit. Staraptor, Swampert. They still got 2 at 100. But we have all 6 of our friends here. I'm kind of sad this team is going to be leaving. The main thing I learned is don't draft a team that's so incredibly weak to Dark and Ghost. Which is good information. Probably should have learned that a lot earlier in my draft league career, but you know what, I have that information now. Oh, happy Valentine's Day today. You're not going to see this on Valentine's yet. There it is. Because I've gotten rid of that, and we've guaranteed that we are faster than this thing. Earthquake. We can Earthquake here. Because unless this thing is calced to be slower than Mega Heracross, but faster than Metagross. And they don't know the speed I'm at. We should outspeed here. Well, that might have been Swampert. We might not know. But come on Xavier, be faster than this thing. How much does it do to us? Magma Storm knocks us out, so we kind of need to be faster, but you know what, if we are, that's great. Wait, why does it say this thing's faster? It normally runs max speed. Come on, don't be running max speed. Oh, they did run max speed. Okay, that's annoying. I can go into Superman now. They know I've got Thunder Punch on this thing. I'm going to Thunder Punch though. Go into Raptor again. Okay, they went into this thing. That's fine. Swampert, Stealth Rock Pivot versus Golurk. Poltergeist does like 60%. Flip Turn does like 52. So we can take a Flip Turn. I'm going to Poltergeist. Unless they want to flip on turn out. Unless they want to go for a fast Flip Turn and outspeed us. But this thing's a slow speed. This is the slow one. I kind of want a Toxic. I want a Toxic. Oh, they're gonna miss. Sorry, but we did miss that one thing earlier. So this thing's been Toxic now. I almost want to go into Kai, but not really. Do I go into Dune King? I go into Dune King here. Or do I just High Horsepower? Or Poltergeist? I kind of want a Poltergeist. I'm going to do that. Because it is some guaranteed damage. They thought I was going out into Kerchak there. So yeah, I'm going to use the Poltergeist here. I don't think they're going into Staraptor. And if so, I'm just going to Thunder Punch it. If they go for Flip Turn, that's nice. Oh, but we get to Poltergeist this thing. 54%. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, we already knew it was leftovers. So now we're Toxic. I'm gonna go into Dune King now. I'm fine with that thing being Toxic. Ooh, they're gonna go into Tapu Bulu while we go into Dune King. That's good for us. We don't know how fast this thing is. Probably faster than us. But right now we're in on it. Do we know how much Tapu Bulu can do to us? Tapu Bulu, Swords Dance versus Mega Heracross. Zen Headbutt does like 60%, but I don't think they're running it because they've got the Darkest Lariat. So I'm gonna go for the Pin Missile. Don't be running Zen Headbutt. I mean, they're not running Zen Headbutt. I'm willing into existence the fact that they're not running Zen Headbutt. Also, they don't have a Life Orb. That helps us. We should live a Zen Headbutt. No, we live on a roll. What is our percentage right now? 47? No, that's 4%. 47. What's our chances? The chances are 93.8 against us. I like those odds. I just want to give this people a good match. This dude a good match. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of damage on this thing. 4, 5. That's a lot of damage on that Staraptor. That thing has been hurt badly. Okay, I think they're probably going for a U-turn here. Dune King's still quite useful. Like, what does Staraptor do to Superman? I mean, if I go into Superman, they can just U-turn it out back into the Tapu Bulu. Well, I mean, I would like to Toxic. Can I Toxic that Tapu Bulu? I feel like this thing's going for a U-turn here. Golurk, Superman. Yeah, only Oko's us, so that's not good. When can I go into Kai? Kai's quite good in this matchup, if Heatran didn't exist. And Heatran's starting to struggle to exist. My problem was running out of ways to kill Goodra. So, Mega Heracross Dune King versus a Staraptor. Yeah, Brave Bird knocks this thing out. But U-turn does like 10% to us. Do we have something with a... Yeah, Rocky Helmet on Superman. How much does Rocky Helmet do to this? If they decide to U-turn out, how much does Rocky Helmet do as an item? Come on. 1/6 of its max HP. I'm going into Superman here. Because if this thing wants to attack me, it dies! You're running out of ways to deal with my Dune King. Okay. I'm proud of that play. I don't want to sound braggy, but I'm gonna because it's my last time using this team. That might be the greatest play I've ever made in draft. I am incredibly proud of that. Okay, props to you, Superman. That's one of their ways to deal with Kerchak, gone. That's one of their ways to deal with Dune King, gone. That's one of their ways to deal with Superman, gone. But they have a lot of ways to deal with Superman, so it's not that deep. However, nothing on the team is now immune to Kerchak. In comes Goodra. I'm toxicking this thing. Because it's special, I don't know what it does to me. It might struggle, actually. Goodra, Choice Specs? Yeah, Joker Meteor knocks us out. But it knocks really everything out, maybe apart from Lantern? If I go into Lamp, Joker Meteor does like 61%. So we take it. But I don't want to lose this thing. Is there any other member of the team who isn't useful? Kind of they're all useful, honestly. Lamp's starting to struggle a bit. Superman is only really good against Heatran. I'm gonna go into Lamp. That might not be my best play, but this thing can do quite a bit to Goodra. They did go for the Draco Meteor, which we do live. Okay, this thing's special attack has been neutered. Now what can I do to something like Superman? Wait, how much does Self-Talk do? What was that HP at the beginning? Draco Meteor did 58%? Dang it, I don't know. Should have kept track of that. 284 speed, this thing outspeeds me. I kinda wanna go into Superman here because now this thing can't really do much. Goodra at -2 special attack. Draco Meteor still does like 25%, but how much does it do to Golurk? Still about 50%, I gotta let Lamp die. Sorry, Lamp. You can still try to Ice Beam. They're gonna miss! I'm so sorry! Oh, Lamp, you legend! Lamp really came through for us this season. Our leftovers, we still aren't gonna live. That little actually, wait, should we swap out now? We would be guaranteed to get back in. But Lamp just isn't good against anything apart from this. So I'm gonna Ice Beam. Okay, they're probably gonna knock us out here. We did get to chip into this Goodra. We're both having quite bad luck. I think they're having worse luck than me, though. This Goodra's probably gonna knock us out this turn. I mean, maybe not, if they're not max special attack. No, they knock us out. Wait, how much did they do? We think they're choice specs. Yeah, the Draco Meteor, down we go. Okay, so this thing isn't doing anything to anyone right now. Who do we go into? Who's hurt on their team? I kinda wanna just go into, Superman and just poltergeist something into next week. I could go into Dune King, or could I go into Kerchak at this point? No. I could go into Kai, try to set up. We're in a very good position right now. This is one of those few chances we're going to get that we can do really whatever we want. So, Kai is really good at taking out Tapu Bulu, but that's it. Swampert is very weak, so pretty much anything we have could take it out. Dune King is very important because it has super effective moves on Swampert, Tapu Bulu, and Heatran. If I go into Superman here, they can't really do much to us, and I can high horsepower something. High horsepower, I think I go into them and I just poltergeist something, because it's neutral damage on everything, and it gives me info on something. I'm gonna poltergeist. Yeah. Or do I want a high horsepower? No, high horsepower doesn't really do much against Tapu Bulu. I really want to toxic the Tapu Bulu though. That Swampert's faster than us, so it could come in and just knock us out. They might sack Swampert. If they sack Swampert, yeah, they probably are going to sack Swampert, honestly. So I think Poltergeist. I'd love to toxic the Tapu Bulu, but I don't think we can. Could I high horsepower? No, I'm gonna Poltergeist. They go to Tapu Bulu. Okay. I'm gonna land it. We've got 39%. Okay, we know they have a Darkest Lair and we know they got the Horn Leech. Okay, how much did Horn Leech do to, they sent Tapu Bulu. They withdrew Tapu Bulu there. I'm looking at the chat thing here. Okay, so we don't really know how much Horn Leech does. Yeah, we don't know how much Horn Leech does to Dune King. Horn Leech knocks Superman out. Tapu Bulu, I'm gonna assume a Sword can't say, yeah, Horn Leech just knocks us out. Unless we're going to Mega Heracross, who Zen Headbutt does just knock us out. I think I let Superman go down here? No, I think it's actually too valuable. How much does that do to, Arbok? Kai? About 150. The Zen Headbutt seems like their best option here, maybe. So how much does that do to Zarude? Wow! It does 36%, then Close Combat does all of the damage. Like, knockout level damage. I kinda wanna go into Kerchak here. We're 53, we don't really take anything. We don't know how fast this thing is. It's not that fast though. I'm gonna go. I've done it. Is that gonna be a huge mistake? They're gonna set up sub. Okay, that's worrying. But we have the multi-hit moves. I've got to go for the pin missile here. In case they try to set up. They might just knock us out though, but I gotta try. I have to go for pin missile. And it kinda has to hit. It's got the 95% accuracy. Come on. Knock on wood. Okay. Right now I'm kind of hoping that they forget. But they might not have close combat. Yeah, Zen Headbutt knocks us out. If they're Life Orb. Wait, what if they're not Life Orb? I keep assuming they're Life Orb, but they're not. It's a roll. Like, it's 93% chance for them. Fade it. Do we knock it out? 2, 3. Oh, wait, no. But how much did they do? They just went for Horn Leech. How much did Horn need to do? 16%. I just go for Pin Missile again. Which hit about, it took 2 to knock it out. So it should knock it out now. They might not have anything else to kill us. And we have a speed! It was a speed tie! Dune King, you legend! Yes! Wait, who did that really help? Goluk. Goluk's a threat now. In fact, everything's a threat now. Okay. Dune King. It's a queen. Dune King is a queen this week, everybody. That's cool too. Dune Queen. Or Dune King, if that's what they want to be called, either. It doesn't really matter. It looks like it was a speed tie. This is working up to be a very close game. It looks like they won a couple of speed ties against us before. At least one. Mega Heracross has been really fun to use this season. I've been a fan of Mega Heracross. Yeah, apparently Tapu Bulu and Mega Heracross are the same speed tier. I don't really know too much about speed tiers. I know they're quite important for Draft, but that's really the extent of my knowledge. It's nice to think that my little beetle gal is in the same speed tier as, you know, the god of nature. Okay. I don't want to say anything about winning, because I feel like I'm going to jinx it. I would really like to pick up... I'm going to knock on wood again. I'd really like to pick up... Okay, in comes this thing. So, right now, Kai isn't very important. This thing is a special attacker. 278 speed, 146. We know it's leftovers. 186. This thing might be very fast. I don't want high horsepower. Kai isn't as important, so I'm going to go to them. What are they going to do? Ooh, they're going to miss the Magma Storm. I'm so sorry. Nothing we have really does much here. Do I just Thunder Fang this thing? Try to get a para? Well, I can just try to lower its defenses. I'm going to try to do that. I'm just going to try to weaken this thing with Kai. I don't think it can set up on us. Does Heatran try to set up? Often. Heatran, specially defensive. No, not really. How much does it do against Kai, though? Arbok, Kai. Quite a bit with Earth Power. Crunch can do 20, though. They might think I have something else, but I don't. I want to try to weaken this thing. We're gonna get a crit crunch. Okay, that's Kai. That's unnecessary. I'm typing to them right now. I'm just wondering if they're making playoffs. I can actually check. Wow, this match is going on a while. Okay. Guys, we might be about to knock them out of playoff contention. This is a match to see if they get into the playoffs or not. Oh no. I feel like I gotta really try now, though. I gotta put in some effort. We're gonna get the crunch. Do we get the defense that we do? They're gonna Earth Power to knock us out. Okay, we gotta try. A team is going... Right now, a team is relying on us to win this. For them to make it into playoffs. So I've really got to try. Okay, so Heatran, if this uses Magnum Storm against Golurk, there's about 50%. I might just live barely. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. No, we should live. Enough to get a high horsepower off. This is going to be very close. Yeah, this is going to be very, very close. I don't know if Kerchak's going to be able to do enough. What does Kerchak have? We have the Darkest Lariat. But is that might not be enough because we're running the Expert Belt. And I think there might be a Spec Scoodra. I've got a high horsepower here. Because it's the only way not missing out. They're gonna miss the Magma Storm again! That Goodra's still such a threat though. That Goodra's a very big threat. That was me, if you're wondering what that noise was, that was me rubbing my hands together. I'm sorry, I do that when I'm nervous. They've been so unlucky this match. Okay, so let's find out what the team is. It's the Albany Araquanids. The Albany Araquanids are what are relying on us currently to win the season. I'm gonna go into Kerchak now. Or do I go into June King? June King feels like it's got the least amount of saving the world power. Yeah, into what is this thing going to do to June King? Flip turn, we live. They're going to flip turn out into Goodra. Okay, yeah, I've got no point in not just hitting this thing as hard as possible. With what I think is Calx, Goodra, Choice Specs, really anything because this thing outspeeds me. Mega Heracross, does it? Yeah, it does. Pretty much guaranteed. I got a pin missile. They have to go for, well, no, they don't have to go for anything. Like, literally anything they click is gonna kill us. They kind of are just relying on it hitting. Oh, the Scoodra is such a threat though. I'm actually relying on them. I still, with all these misses, I might be relying on them missing. Okay, I think they're Choice Specs. With the damage they've done so far. That makes me want to go into Kerchak and just Seed Bomb. And, just try to hurt it. Do that. Finally, in comes Kerchak. Okay. Versus Zarude. I nearly named this thing Sandstorm. I should have. That probably would have been a better name. Fire Darkest Lariat is about 64%. Yeah. Well, this thing, that should definitely knock this out. Okay. Comes down to this. Darkest Lariat is about 64%. Pretty much anything this thing clicks does knock us out. However, I assume it's Spec, or it probably would have stayed in. I think I swap. This thing, there's no way this thing's setting up. Everything it has, the rocks don't really matter. I gotta go into Golurk here. If they go for Fire Blast against Golurk, what does that do? Golurk, Superman, Fire Blast does knock us out, but it kind of increases our chances of, does it though? Yes. But I gotta do that, because it slightly increases our chances of it missing. I think they click Fire Blast twice here though. I'm gonna go into Goluk. They Fire Blast, down we go. Into Kerchak. We're at 76. Fire Blast is a guaranteed knockout. Okay. It ends not this turn, but next turn. Does anything we have get a flinch? Nope. Darkest Lariat. Doesn't knock out. That's the end of the game. We lose. No! You know what? I'm not even mad. That was a really fun game. That was really fun. I'm glad we threw everything we had at it. Maybe if we had... Well, nothing we could have done there, really. I'm gonna get replay. I'm not gonna do an extra video for the season at the end of it because I don't think it's necessary. I really enjoyed, especially that last battle and our 1 win. It was a fun season. I'm really glad I participated. I'm not going to be coming back for ISL Season 6. Good luck to everyone I've played this season. You were all so nice. It was such a nice community. I'm sad I didn't get to be a bigger part of it if you're watching this video. If you're not watching this video, I don't really care. I hate you. But anyway, no, really, thank you all so much for watching. I did get quite a lot of support on this season. That's really nice. I know I really crowded myself with so many videos over the past few weeks, and this is finally the end of that, and I believe that it's ended, but also I'm not really sad, if I'm being honest. We still got the NDBL. Going into the playoffs with that is going to be a lot of fun. So if you were a fan of this series and you didn't watch any of the others, maybe you can join us for the NDBL playoffs. Maybe not. We'll see. Also, you should have seen quite a few videos uploaded, like 9 videos uploaded on the channel for the past few weeks. Sorry about that. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all when I see you. I clicked the leave button too soon. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one, and ODF out. Goodbye.